Hey crafty people! Welcome back to my channel, and in case you're new here, I'm Sarah, also known as Craft Nerd because I'm a nerd who loves to craft. I do paper crafting, card making, junk journaling, and mixed media art. Let's get crafting! Welcome to my channel. In case you're new to my channel, I decided for the year 2026 that the last Wednesday of each month I was going to do a What's on My Desk Wednesday, where I craft with stuff on my desk so I don't have as much stuff collecting on my desk. And I know it's April 1. This is not an April Fool's joke. I just wasn't paying attention to when the last Wednesday in the month of March was. So instead of the last Wednesday in March, we're doing it the first Wednesday of April. And what I've pulled out is this container has all of the various projects we made using 8x8 and 6x6 and 12x12 papers this month and some random extra fabric. And so I want to put some of them in. I've got a bunch of signatures going for butterfly themed journals. So I figured let's go ahead and put some of these pieces into those journals. So first I think I'm gonna sort them by color, since if you're new to my channel, last year I did a rainbow butterfly journal, so it covered all the colors of the rainbow, but I had printed and put together and had so much stuff that I was able to do individual journals that are in a certain color palette. So for example, I've got this one, which is a yellow signature. So what I think I'm going to do now is go through this and sort it by color so that we can then pull over signatures and put stuff in that we want to put in. So, all right, this one is kind of a rainbowy color. That's that. All right, that's yellow. And I'm probably going off screen. So I've got yellow, I've got orange, I've got yellow. I'm going to set these guys aside because they're kind of rainbowy. Feel like that could go in the yellow. Definitely purple. Definitely yellow. Yellow. Purple. Blue. Blue. These would go in pink, possibly pink. These are going to go in a postal theme journal, so let's set those to the side. I don't know that our little grungy bird fits any of the color schemes, so that's going off to the side. This one's kind of neutral, so we'll leave that here for any possible neutral ones. I may have gone a little overboard on the blues and the pinks. I'm gonna set these guys back in like color coordinated piles in the tub, and we'll start on one of the signatures and figure out what we're doing. Definitely a little low on orange and yellow. Let's start with the purple. I have some leftover, I have yellows from ones I did off camera and some oranges. So this one's got some orange and purple in it. And I know like this guy is gonna go perfectly in this journal. So let's find it a home. That is an option. I like that better. Yeah, all right. So I'll set that aside, pull this over. Just figured it'll be a little easier to glue it on if all we're dealing with is the one page. And I am gonna glue it on top, side, and bottom so that we can have another pocket. So this will be a 4-pocket piece. And I will leave links to the videos I've done this month making pieces using the various different pads of pattern paper, or last month technically. Set this aside because I don't think any of these other pieces are going to work in this one, because this is more of like an orangey purple one. And I've got one that's got purples and blues in it, so I think maybe some of these, I think this might work in here. Not mad at that. What's on the other side of that? I am not mad at that. I think we're gonna do that. Now this can get glued just straight on the page, like so, or glue it down as a belly band and then you can have it as a double belly band. Let's do that, why not? Now the other one we glued in, I had done some stamping on and felt was fully decorated. This, I feel like needs something on here. So let's see what I've got. Got some stamped butterflies. Oh no, those are not gonna work for me color-wise. They are gonna, no, unless I go with a green. That actually, I kind of like that. Let's see what else we've got. Maybe making it a layered butterfly, but meh. A little concerned at how long this is taking and that this is going to end up being one of those days where I only get a couple things done because I am indecisive and don't like anything. I do like that. Let's see what else we've got. That I like. I think stamped label. I feel like I want a little something more. I think I like that, but I want to add a little bit of some interest on that back piece. So I'm grabbing the splatter stamp from Tiny Toadstools, which is CMS 377. And I've got Distress Ink and Seedless Preserves. So let's try stamping a little bit of that on this piece. Grab a scrap. Okay, now let's grab a dauber. It's gonna be kind of a hodgepodge because it already had some ink on it, but. All right, let's start gluing our stove down. Some antennae drawn on. There we go. I like that. Okay. Put that back with the rest of the journal pages. And I think I want to put one of these in the back of this one. Let's see. That one or that one? Let's go with this one. And honestly, the papers are so pretty. I think I'm just gonna glue this one in and leave it be. I may change my mind later, but of course I'm gonna need to make stuff to go into these pockets. But that's all that'll go in this one. All right, I've grabbed the blue. Got a whole bunch of like random things stuck in here. Yeah, these are very much like have to. Ooh, this one I don't even have all of the pages folded for. Wow. All right, let's take a minute and figure out who's going in here. Okay. Paper has been covered with beeswax, which gives kind of a cool effect to the paper. That glued on, or is it just sticking? I think it's just sticking. Beeswax paper. I think I'm going to stick that as the center. Pull over all of our blue things. Okay. Let's see what we got. That might cover most of this page. Let's get to those pieces. I think these are a little bit more teal that I want for this one, so we'll set those aside. That's a good one. It's option one, a little plainer. I want to use that guy in here. Thinking that. This with some decorating, and maybe that guy. Let's find homes for some of these. All right, so this is going this way, so I'd rather have it on a page going like that. I think I like that there. I don't like how white everything is around it. So what we are gonna do is set everything aside, pull this over. I'm gonna leave it folded. I'm gonna grab a scrapped piece of paper and a brush and some antique linen oxide, although I may bring some brown in as well. I think before I pull in some tea dye, make sure we right side up. That's gonna go there. See that's better already. I want to do some text stamping around. So let me grab a text stamp. I dug out, it's a really old ledger stamp from Stampendous. I'm gonna get, I think I'm gonna go Uncharted Mariner Oxide, and I'm not gonna put it on a block because I just kind of want some scripty bits in the background. I know it's looking a little messy right now, but what I'm gonna do is grab my tea dye, ink, and come in and ink over with the tea dye, which should smear stuff around a little bit. Go on like that. Ooh, I like how that looks. All right, I'm gonna glue this on again so that we get another pocket. I feel like I probably have a coordinating butterfly that coordinates with this paper that we can stick down here. Let me find that. Okay, so I found a butterfly and a little label-y thing by 49 and mark it, as well as a ticket. So let's ink some edges, and I'm pretty sure that's Uncharted Mariner. This I'm obviously gonna need to stamp something on. Doing this to get him to hopefully stand out a little more. Like that. Let's grab a stamp for there. Yep, and that's from Notes CMS 396. I think I'm gonna stamp that using weatherwood oxide. Yeah, that works. Okay. That goes in there like that. That's at the back, so let's look for a spot at the beginning to put. I like that. I think I want to go with that right there, and that does not need any additional decorating. I really like it how it is, but I do want to jazz up the page. And I think what I'm going to do is grab a stamp and what I'm grabbing is Floral Trims CMS 461, and I'm actually going to use both of them. And again, I think I'm going to use the Uncharted Mariner, and this I think I'm going to go across the whole thing for, instead of just doing the half. And so we'll start with this one. Oh man, so didn't get that spot. Almost lined up. All right, let's do it on the other side, and then we'll do the other stamp in the middle. again, I'm gonna ink. I think I'm gonna do antique linen oxide first, and maybe just the tea dye in the middle. Not in the middle, on the edges. And I'm okay that it's smudging a little bit because this is just meant to kind of fill in the whiteness of the background, add a little interest to the page. I'm probably going to put something on this page as well. Just don't know what yet. Feeling like I may want to pull in a script stamp and fill in a few spots in between. And that'll give me something I can do over here instead of risking trying to do that flower again. So maybe what we do is come in with our tea dye. I think I'm going to use tea dye. And I've got out this Crafty by Tony little script stamp that I'm just going to not put on a block. That, so let's go ahead and glue this guy down like so. I almost want to come in and just risk it with stamping like a florally bit there. Maybe what I need to do is take it off the block, because all the rest of that's going to be covered when we put this piece in place. Oh yeah, that makes me much happier. Move this out of the way so I can see where my page is. Let's glue this on, and I'm just going to glue this straight down. Thinking while we're here, we might as well find something to go on that page. Up. Let's see, let's do this and see how we like that. Or do we like this better? That it's not glued down like it's supposed to be. I think I like this one better for on here. And I'm feeling like I can maybe come in and stamp a little bit more flower here. There, because when this goes on, like so, yeah, I think that works. Let's go ahead and glue this on. Oh man, that's kind of... Oh, is this supposed to go over a page? I'm supposed to do... Because I really like that. I think this was supposed to go... I'm trying to remember. No, because that definitely flips up and that flips up. So no, it's got to go on a page like that. But now I'm kind of rethinking putting it on a page versus sticking it in like a pocket like that, so that you can, obviously not that pocket because they don't go together. So now I'm thinking I'm going to put this guy on. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. Something else there. Let's see. I think might like that better. And these are all 49 on Market Bits. Let me find my scissors though, because there needs to be way less white around these guys. So I'm going to go in and trim around them. And this is a Tim Holtz Sizzix die. I think it's vintage labels. And you ink the die before you die cut, and it debosses the color onto your piece. Let's glue these pieces down. Done. Things have gotten a little out of hand. All right, let me find the rest of the signature. Okay, so I'm looking at this. This was supposed to, oh, was this folded this way? Or did I have it in upside down? Because I think I had it in upside down because that was going to be the front page, but it's supposed to go this way? Yes? Okay, that's all right. Okay. So that goes there. Got that there. We want to do this one. I did that there. This on this page. Do this guy on one of the pages. All right, this can just get glued down on here like so. It doesn't need anything else. That's good to go. That's gonna go in that pocket. Yeah. Kind of like that. I may change my mind, so we're just going to leave that for now. And then I'm just going to put this guy on here. Yep. And we're going to glue on 3 sides. This piece that I had set in here that I was like, ooh, that's gonna go on a page, and it's gonna go on a page like that. So let's find this one a home, even though it's not one of the ones we've done this past month, but mostly because I want to make sure I find it a home before I end up putting too much stuff. So this is just pretty much a full page decoration, and we're gonna glue it on. I think is a tuck spot, so we'll just glue along the bottom and the side there. I did want to find a home for this guy. I think I might put it here. Actually, I think let's do it on the other side. I think, how do we like that? Oh, no, because we've got that on that side. Okay, definitely not there. So either there. pocket on here. I like that it adds some interest to this page and that you've got the dark contrast. So we're going to do that. And what I'm going to do is glue along here and here, and this will be a flip out. Something like this tag, which does not want to go in there, in that pocket. Does not like that pocket. Actually, you know what? Let's see. Where did we put that? Like it in this pocket. I don't know, I think it just needs something taller in there, but this I think we can put in to that pocket. I do kind of like that. And you can even do it like that. That definitely needs some decorating. Have this guy, which gets glued on so that that's a pocket on the page, and this thing flips out. We're going to glue this on as a pocket on this page. I think I may be calling this done for today. I don't. All right, that definitely is going to need a little bit of decorating. But this is supposed to be a quick video. Because it's like my bonus video during the week, and I have a feeling this has gotten a little out of hand. So let me clear some stuff out of the way so I have some room, and we'll go through what we got done today. Okay, so in this signature we added this layered pocket, and I found in the stash of stuff this to go with this journal, this journaling card that I made last year, and so that can go either in there, or actually I think it fits better in that pocket. And then I got to make some more stuff to go in this journal. In this one we added this belly band at the front, and this is a stack and whack journaling card I did where I did the die cut bits out, and I think that works. Going there. We also at the back added this pocket, for which I need to make stuff because I don't have anything set aside for this journal that's small enough widthwise to go into these pockets. And then this one we did a whole bunch of stuff in. So we put this piece on this page, and then stamped and inked the background first, and then I just tossed, this is one the pieces I made last year, I think, for Carrie the Crafter's March gel printing postcard challengey thing. Let's see, we also added this pocket, and then I tossed this tag that I made. I think I made this on my very first YouTube video, which was 3 years ago. So I think I'm gonna stick that one in there. We added this pocket, and we added this piece to the pocket, and this pocket also has a flip out over here, and I added a couple of little tags that I had set aside, and these are doing garden collages, and I definitely did that in a video sometime last year, I think. Let's see, what else did we do? Oh, we added this little piece that has the pocket at the back, and the piece that flips out and out and out, which I'm gonna need to make some little things to go on there. And then on this side we added this pocket, which I still need something for there, but I've got this little fairy girl that I did, and then I've just got a card with a butterfly on it that I stuck in that back pocket. And we stuck this on, and then I have this piece that I stuck in there. And actually, I'm thinking about, I should probably round the corners. Is that gonna cause, or I cannot round the corners because it's too thick. And this is, I die cut out these butterflies and then just backed this piece with some book page to turn it into a journaling card. So I put that in that pocket. We added this layered pocket and some more of the fairy images. I know I have a video on my channel with this. I think I have a butterfly journal playlist, which I'll link down below, which should have like all of the ones with stuff that I'm tucking in and how I made them. And then we decorated this guy and added this in, which has a little journaling. And this is supposed to be glued down. So that you just flip up. So I got that. And that's it. And I already checked, and this video is ridiculously long, and I don't feel like I accomplished as much as I would have liked to have. But that's all for today. If you enjoyed this video, please do all the things that lets YouTube know you enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave me a comment down below. Thanks for joining me, and happy crafting!